This off-grid wilderness trapline series documents a 3-month trapping season in the North Maine woods from our off-grid cabin. This documentary is for educational purposes only. All right, we're trying a little bit of a hybrid today, going with truck and snowmobile. I don't want to take the big trailer. It's huge, and I don't know if I can get turned around, and the roads are hard to drive right now. But I got this little trailer here at Donnie's, and I'm pretty sure my snowmobile will fit on it. I won't fit the Brandon box on it, maybe, unless I turn it sideways, but I doubt it because my snowmobile's pretty big. We got 9 degrees out this morning. It's chilly. But I'm going to try to get that loaded up and see if I could sneak in past some of these logging operations to where I need to get to my traps, past where the roads are plowed. I got maybe 15 miles of unplowed roads to get to a plowed road, then maybe 20 miles of plowed road till I can unload the snowmobile and trap from that. Fit. But yeah, that's quite a weapon right there. That's going to get me to some traps. I set some traps that I don't want to ever take my truck back to. It was down some brutal roads, and then we've gotten anywhere from 4 to 14 inches of snow. So there's a couple roads that I'd have a hard time getting going with my truck without. Well, I just have even with chains, it'd be hard because it'd be way up on the bumper, and you got ruts in it and stuff like that, and I don't want to fight that all day when I got a snowmobile. So this will be like a nice little hybrid, I think, where I can run out and then unload it real quick and run in and check traps. I'd much rather check traps with a snowmobile, but like I said, the logging companies they got me a little bit boogered in a couple spots because they're logging a couple of roads that plowed. Got my snowmobile helmet, gloves for riding the snowmobile. And we're picking up a bunch of boxes today, so I think I got everything. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is exciting.
Tomorrow, we start off with the sunshine, but we'll see some increase in cloudiness late in the day. High temperatures 20s in the north and mountains 30s elsewhere. It's tomorrow night that we'll see the
seaport in the city of Lobito.
What the heck? No way. You gotta be kidding me. Let's shut that off. Let's shut that off. Guys, you aren't gonna believe it. This is crazy. I'm on like a road. I just saw 7 moose. I was just thinking about coming back here to shed hunt, and I might not have to come back. Well, I'll be coming back for sure. Sweet. What are the chances? Right in the road. All right, first brownie of the year. Sweet. Let's look around, see if the other one's here. I just saw 7 moose, 6 were bulls, and they all had both antlers still on. But we got the first one of the year, guys. Pretty amazing. I'll take it. Pretty wild. That happened today because it looks like a truck came in here yesterday. And that little bit of snow we had kind of covered it. So first antler of the year. We haven't even checked the trap yet, and we're having a hell of a day. I love seeing moose anyway, and seeing 7 all together is pretty cool. One of them is a big staving bull. Well, that was pretty cool. I'm in here just videoing these moose mostly for you guys, and I find an antler right in the road. Ugh. That could change how I approach the day now. Oh man, that's gonna change a lot for me. But I am on this road, and I see a heck of a travel way for marten fisher in here. I'm gonna have to come back in here and set this up without a doubt. This looks phenomenal. I don't have any traps on me right now, but we're gonna pick up some traps today. It only looks like I could get about 2 traps in this area, which is kind of a bummer for coming up a road like this. But if I'm up in here, you know, I guess I could keep an eye on those moose and see if I see that great big bull again, and watch and see if he keeps his antlers. You know, I thought I saw 6 bulls and a cow, but I didn't get a real good look at the one I thought was a cow. That could have been the one that dropped this antler. All right, guys, we're about to get serious here and get back to trapping. Enough messing around with these moose. I hate to do it. I hate to ever give up on a line. Not really giving up on it, but I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move this line. There's 13 traps here that Donnie and I set on opening day. I believe it's 13 now. I pulled a couple out already. I've added a few, so the line has obviously changed since opening day. But I do have to move some traps, and in order to move some, that means I gotta pick them up. So, man, this door's getting so heavy with all the snow. I gotta get in there. I might be cutting a stick to put as a prop. Let's use this stick for now. All right, so this one we had a trail camera on. I think I pulled the trail camera already. Oh, fresh moose sticks. Wow. Look at this. He's eating that moss and pooping. Fresh raisins. And where's he coming from? Right from my trap? Looks like it. Well, maybe we'll find another antler. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, so this one is one that I just recently moved to this area, and we haven't made a hit on it yet. I think I missed a weasel on camera, and we had a close encounter with a lynx. That's all that happened here. So let's find it. There it is. I see it. And we're gonna pull it. We got a couple on this particular line that I'm pulling that are gonna need, yeah, there's nothing in that I'm gonna need the snowmobile to go get them. Nothing. But there's a witch's broom, guys. That's a growth off that spruce tree. They call it a witch's broom. Some people collect those. All right, back to the line. This one was a really good and productive trap for us. We caught our second marten of the year here, that beautiful brown one. And then later on in the year, we popped another one here. So it's been productive. It's been kind of cold though. We haven't had any hits here in a long time. And looks like we didn't get a hit. Although the trap looks a little funny. Oh no, we got a hit. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I could see the marten in there. Heck yeah, all right. Nice travel away marten. Well, that's cool. Get one on a set that's been out since opening day. Late in the year like this. On a pickup. Heck yeah. I'm gonna show you guys this one when I get out to the truck. Nice. Heck yeah. All right. A little more pep in my step carrying this box out. I don't know why, but the boxes are always so much lighter when you catch something in them and you gotta pull them. All right. Oh yeah. Another nice one. Bait still good. Beauty. We'll take it. All right. And of course it was frigid cold the last couple nights in the 9 to 11 degree range, so this guy's gonna be frozen solid. We might or might not pop him out of the trap. When your traps are blued like this or dyed, usually they can come out. They come out a little bit better than in like a rusty trap where they might stick. But that being said, we're not, oh yeah, he came right out. Look at that. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm not gonna be able to stretch that one out for you, but real low throat patch, almost a chest patch. But that one's frozen solid. Nice marten right there, guys. Amazing. Amazing to catch a marten. This is unbelievable. There he is, guys. I am freaking pumped. How lucky am I? Still catching marten and out here doing this. All right, let's go. Heck, not sure what the heck that is on the road, but I'm the only one who's been in here today. So maybe something fell off my truck or trailer. Don't know. Alright, so this trap and the next one that I'm picking up on snowmobile were both kind of duds for marten and fisher. I got a small short tail weasel out of this one that set me off like 2 or 3 times. Ended up getting them. But maybe today's the day on both these. Why not? We're fired. We're fired. That's a good thing. I don't see a martingale. Nothing. I think I got weaseled again here, guys. This was just the weasel hole. Yep. Nothing, and the meat's all gone from the bait. Pretty sure I got weaseled here. That was a pretty good ride. I definitely gotta put my jacket on. It hasn't warmed up enough today for this if I'm gonna go any further. But we got to pick up this one. The last one was a dud. I'm hoping this one's got a hit. I mean, just look at these woods, guys. I mean, freaking amazing. And we haven't caught anything here all year, so what that makes me do, makes me want to do, and also what makes me do is I go home, and if I had a cat, I'd kick it right into the ceiling fan. No, I'm just kidding. I go home and hit the books basically and start studying it and trying to figure out why I was fooled. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those are marten prints, I think. Yeah. My trap's right there. Oh, we're sprung. No, we're not sprung. Those are marten or rabbit? No, they're rabbit. They're rabbit. They're rabbit. Yeah, so why did I not catch something here? You know, there's 100 reasons. I just got to figure out why, so that way I don't repeat something like that's a failure or that didn't work. And that's how you become a better trapper, is you hold yourself accountable. You know, I don't want to just focus on wins. You know, that doesn't make you any better. If you only looked at your wins and didn't look at your losses, you'd never improve. I think the most improvement you can make in life is from your losses. You know, look at your wins and your losses. Look at them both. You know, be honest and try to figure out. Try to figure out why. You know, that I had these last two boxes were pretty much a month they were out, and a month's enough time. Yeah, those are rabbit tracks. A month is enough time to catch a fisher. That's about what you need for their home territory. A marten, I figure you need a week per territory. I look at marten a lot like I look at myself. You know, that marten's gonna have like a north territory, an east, a west, a south. You know, and he'll spend a week in each one, and if the hunting or fishing's really good in one, he'll stay. So it might take a couple weeks for a marten, but for the most part, they're gonna hit that one territory in a week. I was fooled here now. Did it get trapped out in years past? Did it get trapped this year and I didn't know it? Another trapper. There's a lot more trappers around than I thought originally. You know, it could be all sorts of reasons, and you know, now it's up to me to try to figure out why and improve from it. Man, picking up takes a long time. We're running a little late in the day. I think I'll be all right, but I'm surprised how late it is. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind when I go to pick up the line for the entire year, that it might take more than a day to pick up a line that only takes, you know, a day or less to check. Yeah, a bunch of different traps, different colors, different openings, different backs on them. I'm starting to get a really, really good feel with what is working and what's working the best and what's not working. So I'll give you guys I'll shoot a video at the end of the year when it's all said and done of what I think's the best box, and if I was to make 100 more boxes, how I would make them. So that's it for the hard work, the picking up the traps and getting them out of here. Definitely a very productive line over here. But now I'm gonna go check. This will be second check on one line and first check on a handful on another line that I set up that I'm really excited about. And I have two old boxes that have been out most of the year. I'll probably pick those up because they're pretty far and just kind of hanging out there. So I'll pick those two up and then check the maybe 10, 13 on that line. And I think I set 5 new ones on that one road system I found, that secret road that I was really excited about, where I got George's box and a couple other ones. I got a few trail cameras set up and some squeakers. And then on the second set that we're going to be doing, that we're checking have a lot of trail cameras. I want to say 4 or 5 trail cameras out on those. So hopefully we get some trail cam footage. Hopefully we have some catches. Stay tuned, guys. If you're enjoying this video, it can only get better from here, right? We got one marten. I'm stoked about catching that one marten. Let's see if we can catch something else today. Well, that's not good. How in the hell did that happen? Tailgate's gone. No friggin' clue how that could happen. And back into anything? Nothing. One of the pins is there. What in the hell happened? That is friggin' crazy. Holy smokes. Well, I'm gonna have to drive back and see if I can find the damn thing. Couldn't see it because you can't see out of the back window. You can't really see much back there. That's not good. I cannot believe the tailgate fell off. You think I would have noticed it in the rear view. But we're gonna head back, see if we can find it. Hopefully we get it before somebody else picks it up. We've only gone maybe 15 miles, but it is a trucker road, so hopefully it's not laying in the road for a truck to run over either, because that's a pretty big piece of metal. That's weird. I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned. Well, I found it. Doesn't look like it was dangling or hanging or anything for too long. No real bumps or anything here. Gonna have to maybe find that pin. What's the chances of that? Kind of a freaking piece of junk, huh? I don't really know the history of that trailer. It's Donnie's trailer. Donnie, I cannot believe you loaned me a trailer and didn't tell me about the blind spot. That's a Back to the Future reference for those of you who never seen it. A little bumpy here, but not too bad. Huh. Well, let's see what we can do. I don't have anywhere to put it, so hopefully we can get it to go back. It's gonna be heavy. There's a spring. Don't understand how the hell it separated. I can see it's missing this pin on the other side, on this side, which I don't have another pin for it. Nothing looks bent. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Spring there. The spring there. Not sure how those springs go in. But I imagine there's a lot of tension on them and they help lift that tailgate, otherwise it's heavy. Holy crap, he's heavy. Full of snow doesn't help. All right. This low pin on the other side, and I'll give another look for it, but the chances of finding it under the snow, and who knows, I mean, it could have lost anywhere today. I'm like 40, 50 miles in towing this trailer, so I got that frozen rope in there to kind of work as the pin to keep it from bouncing up, and still don't know how that did that. But I will keep a close eye on it now. Don't know where the springs go, but I'll look at that tonight. We gotta get trapping. Just glad I found it. It looked like I had to backtrack about 4 miles. So I drove 4 miles without that damn tailgate. That's crazy. I'm gonna drive another half mile and just see if I get lucky and find that pin. Even if it doesn't have a cotter pin, it's still a pin. All right, well, let's try that again. This time with a tailgate. So I got to get everything loaded up into the snowmobile, swapped over from the truck. I got to run down about 4 miles, and I got 2 traps down there that I'm probably going to pick up, and then we got a bunch of traps we got to check. All right, we made it. We made it. Snowmobile's definitely the way to go. I can go way faster. All right, this one's a double-decker old set that we're going to yank. Looks like we got nothing. I don't know how this set didn't do anything. A couple misses here. That's about it. But we got a big box, a little box, and a trail camera. So. All right, we're strapped back. We're loaded up. We're ready to go. Now it's check-in time. This is what you guys have been waiting for. This one's a pretty cool set. In a really cool spot. Looks like activity from here. Yep, we got activity. And we got trail camera. And we got a squeaker box. Yes. Sweet. All right, double suitcased marten and a trail camera. Let's hope it works. All right. We're gonna get this remade, get that marten out. Good catch on him, guys. Nice. Got Tom Miranda's squeaker in there. Awesome, nice big marten. That's great, guys, that's great. We made a catch. This was one of my favorite spots on this line. Just a really cool spot, so we reset it, and I'm gonna just pull the trail camera. I forgot to bring cards in on the snowmobile, I think, but I'll just pull the camera for now. There she is. What do we have? Fired. Fired. Think we're gonna have a catch, guys. Oh yeah, nice. Got a marten. Beautiful. And something has been in here eating that bait after the marten. Interesting. Yes. There he is, guys. Another marten. What a beauty. Frozen solid. But it's number 3 for the day. Well, we're loaded up. I got one eye forward, one eye looking at tracks on the ground, and one eye watching that stupid tailgate behind me. I still don't know what the heck happened there other than that bolt breaking, and it must have just shimmied loose. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I got, I don't know, maybe 30 miles to drive to get home back to the cabin. I'm gonna drive something hot into me tonight. Not cold, but the temp's dropping, and it's dropping hard. We're at like 14 degrees now, up 13 degrees. It's dropping hard. I think it's gonna be a cold night, so I'll get back, deal with whatever I need to with the truck and trailer and snowmobile, and then get the furs, get the animals inside so they thaw, get that wood stove ripping, get something good for dinner tonight. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do some dinty more, if I still have some partridge I can cook up, or what. I'm gonna look through the cupboard tonight, pick something good that'll heat up, maybe heat it up on the wood stove if I get that thing ripping quick enough. Then probably sit down to do some editing while those animals are thawing. Otherwise I would start on skinning those. So that's the story, guys. So far an absolutely amazing day. Got a moose antler. Got a moose antler and 3 pine marten. I am stoked with that. What a great day. What a great season. I couldn't ask for more, you know. And anytime you put yourself out there and you work hard and you're successful, it feels even better. So I feel really good about it. And I really appreciate all the support. The channel's growing. You know, you guys hitting that subscribe button really helps out a lot. Comments and likes and shares and letting other people know about it. And views really help the channel, so I appreciate it, guys. Tune in every night for a new episode from this wilderness trapline. The season keeps getting better and better. If you turn on your notifications for this channel after subscribing, you'll be the first to know every day when a new episode airs. Thanks for watching.